I grew up in foster care and in the system. By the time I was 14, I started hanging out on the streets and staying downtown, and now I've been stable, living in the Soham by the river.
You know, not all people that are injection users are homeless. You know, they live in all walks of life. You know, our pain is your pain, they say. And our happiness is your happiness. It's understandable because we don't know where the sickness comes from sometimes. If you're suffering from addiction, from alcoholism or drug addiction, it doesn't recognize color, it doesn't recognize age, it doesn't recognize those things because it is a disease, it's a sickness that affects us. And without a place of healing, the disease can't be cured. You know, we have brothers and sisters that we look upon. So our organizations are like brothers and sisters.
Since COVID-19 pandemic has occurred, the need in Central Alberta and here in Red Deer has only increased. It's more important now than ever to be able to give in whatever capacity that we can as a community to help each other out. If you think that it's so small that it won't help, it will. Any capacity that people are able to give in times where it's top of mind for everybody on how much people are in need right now will be a greater impact than one would think.
My first introduction to United Way was through a Scotiabank United Way campaign. Several years later, I decided to get involved. I saw the impact that United Way funding had on our nonprofit organizations that serve our community. And with the support and encouragement from Scotiabank and its Scotiabank Employee Giving Campaign, I decided to become a volunteer. And by volunteering, I realized how important funding is to United Way, but how important the nonprofit is to our community to make it more vibrant and a stronger community for all of us.
I think it's really important for us to look after our seniors, and I think the Golden Circle is just, they try very hard to do that. Probably last September I started looking around to see how I could give back to the seniors who have given so much to this province. And this is just a small token, but again, it's something I wanted to do.
Because of my new brother, my mom's like watching him most of the time, and my dad's usually taking his friends places. So I don't really have that interaction unless I'm with my friends. So then I get to hang out with JC. And it's really helped me a lot because I can tell her stuff that like I wouldn't normally tell my mom. We hike, we go biking, we take her dog for a walk, we go horseback riding, or we bake, or we just chill out and watch Netflix. Please continue to support United Way because it supports myself and my family.
The programs are still going, they're just looking a little different this year considering COVID-19. We still are doing matches and the funding is definitely still needed, so we're still looking for support, and United Way and the Community Foundation has definitely been a huge part of our program, and we're very grateful for that.
Red Deer is such a great community. I mean, it not only opened its arms to me and my wife when we moved here 20 years ago, but it's allowed us to raise a family in such a supporting environment that you want to give back to the community that looks after you. And we're continue to be amazed by, I guess, not only the people that live in the community, but also the great companies that operate in this community that are willing to give back to organizations that are helping the people that are in greater need.
On the Community Impact Council, I work in the education pillar, where we go out and do road trips to evaluate how our different sponsors are doing, say at the elementary schools, where they are doing food programs, or Big Brothers or Sisters at Rocky Mountain House. We are all in need at some point. We're all in this together. We have to help each other out when we can.
So last year we passed the $9 million mark since we started recording our employee contribution campaign. And this year we're really trying to crack the $10 million mark in terms of giving through our employees and our company matches. We've benefited as Nova Chemicals from having one of the best neighbors in Lacombe County in Red Deer, because we have an aspiration to be here for a long time. We've been here for 40 years now, 41 years this year. And our desire is to be here for a lot longer and to be seen as a good partner, welcoming us into Central Alberta.
With the whole COVID-19 pandemic, Costco's going to try to really meet this thing head on, get our numbers up there, get more donations than we did last year, and do our best to help Central Alberta families and people in need. Costco is very proud to be in the communities that they're in throughout Canada. We believe we can give back to our members and the people in our community. Very pleased to say that last year we had 100% participation from all our employees. It does go a long ways, because we do feel it's a very important campaign to support.
I got to feel how it feels to be sober and have healthy people around me and have a healthy, stable home. And the one thing that helps me stay sober is I don't want my baby going through what I went through as a child. I don't want my baby to not know who he is or where we're from. And a lot of my strength is being a mother and raising my baby into a life that I never had, and giving him a chance at life that I never had.